Well, fall has definitely come here. We have some very cold weather coming our way. Well, thanks for tuning in. I am about to start doing my fig migration into my garage from my garden. I have now, I think it's 59 fig trees that I got to put into my garage, which is going to be a much better process because before I've had up to 110 plus some like little fig trees, but some very big mature trees going into my garage that I had to stack. But this year I have managed to get my collection down to 59. And anyway, I have the first one here is the LSU Tiger. I just had a very nice gentleman come. His name's Mo, and he had picked up some trees from me and some cuttings, and he had some really nice knowledge to recap some things that I had trying to figure out about my fig trees, and just to assure me that I was actually doing a lot of things right. Anyway, the fig migration, it's gotta happen. I have 2 good days. Sunday is rain. Monday it just drops into oblivion, and then the next 2 days is even colder. It'll be down in the 20s. So anyhow, I was really hoping these guys would have a chance to defoliate a lot of their leaves a little more, but I'm always stuck with this issue that I gotta move these puppies. So what I'm going to try to do is get these fig trees at least closer to my garage door where they'll be going in over here. So, and it's so wet, the ground, you know, like you said in my other videos, it's been just such a wet year. And then we just had to have some more rain. So it's really gooey. It's at least 60 degrees right now, which is nice. I'm happy about that. So I gotta see if I can get these puppies in there, but I would show you some of the figs that are coming. Like this one is a raspberry latte. She's coming really close, still hard. She's just starting to get a little soft. All the other ones are quite hard. This one is Colonel Lippmann's Black. All kinds of figs on her. Hard as a rock, just starting to turn. If we'd have just had more sunshine at the end of the season and or a better spring, I would have had a lot of figs. One year I had 950 figs. So look back at my fig tasting from last year. I had tons of reviews. This year I have hardly any. But you can see here, this one here is like a Stella, but it's a Visinka, and she's just starting to swell. It's just so sad. I mean, she must have about 30, 40 figs on her. This one here is Golden Celeste. She's starting to do some drooping. This is just starting to like kind of droop. They get really delicious. I see there are some on the ground. I'm not sure why. They're not ripe. Boy, there's quite a few on the ground. I wonder why there's so many on the ground. I don't think we had a hard rain. I don't think that would do that. Then I have like this one. This is, what are you? Oh, well, there's a leaf that came off. Just trying to pull her around. She has quite a few on her. Oh, Petra. Or Petra. She has one here and here. Very small kind of tree she has. I'm kind of disappointed in Italian 258. I would have thought maybe this would have ripened a little quicker. I do see that a fig has fallen and that there are some good ones that are swelling, but I haven't been able to try this one either. Why is this one fallen? It's not that soft. It's a little soft. Anyhow, here's Italian 258. Why? This is the first time I've been out here. There's White Adriatic. She had none. This one I just pruned down to a more manageable size. I didn't care for the way the top was growing, so I just made it a nice stick. Then G. Oliviet usually gave me quite a few figs last year, and so you can look at the reviews on that from last year, but she had not a fig on her this year. So, but I think I'm going to be taking this leader out and just leaving this canopy here. This one's starting to swell and turn, but still too hard. I don't have enough room to put them in my greenhouse. I do have some in there, though. I'll show you. This one's doing really well. I wish I could see the names quicker. Okay, Black Bethlehem always does very, very well for me in this area. She's got tons of figs on her, but still not this year. This one is this Yule Albington? No, this one's getting soft. It hasn't drooped or anything, but it is getting soft. Apparently I had missed one here. Well, there's a pretty dried up one for you. And yeah, this one's getting softer. Starting to get there on that. I don't know if in 3 days I'm going to get these guys to do anything. They're softening, but I don't know. Doesn't look like much. Let's see if we can go over here. I have a really beautiful LSU Gold. It's swelling really nice. It's a shame we had rain because that might water her down, but look how big she is. Let me see if I can get in here. She fell off. She must be ready. Just popped right off. But look how big that LSU Gold is. She's quite nice. Closed eye. Very nice. I might have to save this one so Steve can have it because we haven't had many. So I'm going to put her carefully in my pocket. So here is an LSU Gold. Okay, get it to... There it goes. That's a little better. So I'll cut this open. We'll see what it's like. Conditions aren't exactly the best here in Michigan, but that's not bad looking. Ooh, man, I'm having a hard time getting this thing to focus. I can hear my dog go walking by. Still blurry, isn't it? Oh, come on. Focus, focus. Oh, that's a little better. Let's see how it tastes. See if I can get it to focus a little better. Oh my goodness. So here I shall taste it. Oh, it's like jam. It's delicious. Anyway, I'll let you go. Let's see. Is this one the Black Malta? We had quite a few, I think, off of this one. Boy, all the names are so dark from the rain. Yep, Black Malta. I write it on my tree just in case the tags get ripped off by the birds or the squirrels. I always have the trees are marked because I've had even these disappear. So this one here is Violet de Bordeaux. There's a few on here. I don't think I'm going to get much off that. Oh, Lordy, this is just, it's kind of sad. This is a brown turkey I just cut down. It was getting to be too high, the canopy. I want the canopy to be a little lower. So I cut her and I sealed her a couple days ago so she wouldn't bleed. Green, how would you say that? Green? Achia? Is chia? Anyway, I'm horrible pronouncing things. Always have been. This one could almost be cut down a little bit. I know I have a good canopy up here. It's kind of high. I have to decide on this one and see what I'm going to do with that one. Here's Col de Dame Blanc. I had this one last year, and they are beautiful big figs, but I don't think I'm going to get it this year. I don't see one. I'm looking all over it to see if there's one that's going to be available. Stella has one on her, and she went crooked on me again. She's going to get another root pruning. Probably not this year or something, but I'm going to root prune her or see if she hasn't grown in there that much. I could tilt her back, and then I'm going to stake her because for some reason she likes to go wonky. I think I have maybe a fig over there ready. Let's go over there and look. All these other yummy figs. Look at this. All these figs. Some people make them into candied figs. But let's see if any of these are ripe. Oh, oh, look at that. Did you see that? I squeezed and juice came out of it. Boop, 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 boop. It's good. It's breathing. Anyway, whoop, that fell off. I wonder what that, I've never seen that happen before. I wonder if it's rotting inside. It feels really weird. Okay, I'm gonna take this one off because that just doesn't look right to me. I gotta see what's going on with this. Look at this. Boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna bite into it because, yeah, it's just unright. It actually tastes good. I mean, it isn't right, but it actually had a nice flavor with my teeth going through, so maybe I should have left it, hey? Anyhow, I'd never seen one like that. Maybe the rain just got into it. I don't see any weirdness on the inside. Anyhow, that one was a blava. I've had that as well last year. This one's getting a little soft. And then I have a few more over here. I have a Texas green giant, a blue giant, excuse me. And some other different varieties along here that don't have any figs on them or nothing that I'm going to see. So let's go into the greenhouse and see what's happening there. So heading over to my greenhouse, and I still got raspberries coming. I'll have to pick these. We get about 8 cups a day out of this section here, this bed that we have. This fig tree will be cut down to a manageable size for me. When the Mo was here, he said maybe I should have done an air layering, but it's a little late for that, of course, and I could have had like a whole full tree, but that would have to be a big air layering, and it also has to be done in the spring. And I don't think I can get it in my garage the way it is. I mean, I have enough height. It's quite high. I would say it's about 10 feet high. Maybe 8 feet high. Let me see. About 6 foot would be to here. So there's another 2 feet. Yeah, it's about 8 feet high. I don't know. Maybe my husband and I can see if we can get it through the door. We'd have to like take it all the way around the garage and take it in through the garage door probably. Anyway, here's the other one that's doing pretty good. This is Antonelli. Looks like somebody's been pecking at her. Look at it's bleeding along it. Or either that or maybe the water or something. But yeah, a few of them have that. So, boy, they're definitely losing their leaves. This is a good thing at least. Oh, I do see some fruit flies. Little flies trying to get on it. So, anyhow. Then I have this guy over here. Letizia, or however you say her. She's got some nice figs. And she's actually kind of a pretty fig. She's kind of got a nice ribbing to her. And very sturdy leaves. They all got this kind of weird look to them. I think it's from all the rain we had this year. So, anyhow, we'll see if she does. But then now let's go into my greenhouse. There we go. That's better. Go into my greenhouse and see what's happening in here. You know what? That's really tasty. That's a first unripe fig that tastes good. It tastes kind of cherry. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was really good. I'm shocked. All right, anyhow, that's a first. Now, here's my greenhouse. Now I gotta chew my fig out of my mouth. But I brought this one in because I haven't been able to taste this one, and I don't think it's going to do what I need it to do. It just doesn't. Oh, well, see, that one popped right off and it's rotting. It's 62 in here. Of course, it isn't heated, but during the day, it gives it, a lot more warmer weather. If we would just get some sunshine, it would be wonderful. This is lemon, hopefully not botched, this Candaria, and she's a huge fig. She's beautiful. She's softening up. Oh, this one's getting nice and soft. And this one too. So we'll see how this one's going to do. She has a few on there. Like I say, I have a couple more days, so we'll see if I can get these figs to go. Over here, this one is, is this CBBN, is it? Col de Dame Negra. Yeah, this is what this one is. And I have one fig on it. Of course, that is a pretty small little tree. And I need to take that branch off and see if I can get this one to grow a little better. It's really, I don't know, it's just really growing funky. This one here has got a really nice one on it coming along. Let me see what this one is. Still hard. This one is Beards Creek. I got this from, and I can't think of his first name. He lives, I think, in South Carolina, North or South Carolina, down that way anyway. And he gave me this. Beards Creek is, I guess, a name of, what is it, a state park or something? But the leaves on it, you would never have known that this was a fig tree. Isn't that interesting? It looks like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a tree, like a birch tree or something, right? It doesn't have the typical lobed of a fig tree. So anyhow, I'm hoping that this one will ripen. Then this one is my Bella Maria, and she's just loaded. She's just a really prolific little tree. She's done really well this year. Here she has like 3 lobes, but then this one is 5, and she's starting to soften up. So this one is looking pretty promising. Quite a few, hopefully I'm showing you, I'm looking and doing, but she's just loaded. Let me see how many she has. 1, 2, 3, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 fell. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 that I can see on that little tree. Now one fell way in the corner back way. There it is. I'll have to see if I can get it out. I hate to move it. This one's really droopy. So I'm wondering if that one's going to be really good. I don't know what that did. Anyhow, to the last tree that's in here. This one is a VDS. Violet de Solstice, I think. I have to look at my things, but these are all hard. Hard. Beautiful. Beautiful figs. So, hoping to do that. I might bring in my buddy. It's a propane heater. And bring her in here at night to see if I can keep just these to continue going. Because I've been just dying to taste some of these. And it was just a horrible year again. But anyhow, this is the inside. We've been doing some renovations and updatings. I'll be showing you how we've been doing some of this. We're going to put a roof on it and some more permanent plastic around the edge next year. Hopefully the roof during the fall and winter, we're going to do the roof. But we'll see how conditions are. But here's some of the stuff we're thinking about using. I'm not sure if we're going to use this or not. I really don't like it because you can't see through it. But we're definitely going to go with galvanized roof on one side and clear, and this is the south side, and clear on this side. So anyway, that's kind of the inside of my little area in here and the figs that I have in here. So kind of still looks like a mess. But we love to sit out here and have coffee during the winter. It gets really toasty in here. So, and we set this little stove and we put some wood in it and it's a lot of fun. Anyway, let's go out and see the other figs. So this is my new area. I just put this in because my fig trees are so crammed together that I want them to have a little more breathing room between them. So I moved about 8 of them here. 2 are not here. They're in the greenhouse that we just came out of. And this is my new area. I'm going to have some of my fig trees so that they're a little bit further apart. So there's Plank Grosso that had none on it. I think this is Yellow Longneck, had nothing on it again. One of these is a Smith. I think that's the Smith. Had nothing on it, and it's such a good tasting fig tree. And then this one, I don't remember what it is, or these two right off the top of my head. I have to look at the tags. Oh, Bosa Rosso, a wonderful fig, nothing on it this year. It's been a very weird year for my figs because of the cold. Jeepers, where's the name on this one? Oh, here it is. Maltese Beauty. It's very hard for you guys to read it, but it's on the trunk there. So, oops. Anyway, that is about all the figs that I'm showing you right now. And I gotta get them all in the garage, and it's pretty gloomy. It was raining, and the rain is to the west of me, going more north than coming towards my home. So I thought I'd get out here and do a quick video and show you what is going on. My gardens are pretty cleared out of what needs clearing. I have all my garlic is planted in here already. So I do see one popping up, actually. There's one little guy. Oh, two. There's one right there. And there's two. Oh, there's three. I'm just starting to pop. Usually they pop and they get about this tall before winter. And then next year, of course, they do really great. So, got my little garlic stick here. I probably should take that one in. It's ceramic. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I will show you some of the progress of all my figs doing their migration into the garage for the winter. Okay, the fig migration is starting. This is me lining it up in my garage. Did a first prune outside, and then I've done a second prune inside. I was kind of contemplating on waiting to see if some of these figs will develop, but they're so hard, I don't think it's going to work, so I'm going to probably pull these off, and I have to do one more pruning on some of them, but all the ones that are still outside, I have sprayed and did their final pruning. So some of these won't need to be pruned. And then outside, it's like, oh, out. Here are the other ones that I brought forward. As you can see, this is my brown turkey. It was time for it to be cut down to this height. So now the branching can come out down here and be more manageable. Here's my Cavalier Bianco that had the Ambrosio beetle. And there's two nice stems coming off of her. Actually, I need to take this little weakling one off. But I have to decide on which these two I want to keep as my main leader, or I could make it a V. Then I have my Black Madeira that I did a big topping off of it. Had a nice big huge top to it, but had to get that cut off. And it didn't really shape up super pretty, but it's, you know, it's going to give good figs hopefully someday again. This one here is Vicinca, and this one is one of my leaning ones again. I have corrected her. This is why she is not in the center of the pot, because she was already growing crooked. So she was already like this. So I have fixed her once. The next root pruning, I'm going to make sure she's even straighter. And then I'll make sure I stake her. I also did that with my, oh, what's the one called? I can't think of it out there. Another one that I did, oh, Stella. And she went ahead and she's all crooked again already. And she's in a permanent pot, but she still is crooked. So I'll have to fix her. I think I'm going to do it in the spring. And then these here have been all sprayed. And the ones way out back have been sprayed. Oh, here's the tops. Oh, look at that. Those are some big tops off of my brown turkeys. But I had to get a more manageable size, so it's a no biggie. Some kids are having fun with their little bikes out back. It's a gorgeous day now. This is our last real warm day. Tomorrow it drops to about 56. And then the nighttime lows after that day are extremely cold. 20, I think it said 27, maybe a 21. So I don't know. we'll see what happens. But here is my, this one always grew kind of funky too. This is my LSU Tiger, and I'm going to divide this next year. I already got a couple of suckers off for Mo, who was very nice to come up here and get some figs and take them home. And he's just starting out, so this is a great start for him. But I think I'm going to divide this and keep the straight one. Possibly keep this one too. Some years LSU Tiger tastes great, and other years it's like, it's all depending on the year. So I am trying to wait to see if I can get these for the last day to ripen, but I think it's a lost cause. My Chicago is just loaded. Look how much is on this thing. And they don't taste as good as last year. This one's like soft. I was just waiting for them to droop a little bit. Chicago's can take 28 degrees. I may leave her out with my other Chicago, which is this one. It has a really beautiful tree form. I still need to do like pruning on these because they have figs, but I'm just waiting to see what or how many figs I get off of it. This one here is LSU Scott's Black. I've had it before. I can't remember how good it was or not, but it's shaping up nice. I could almost cut that a little more, but it is in a large pot, so it can take more branching. This one is my Adriatic JH, and she's really thickening up very nicely and starting to have kind of a neat form to her top. She's kind of got that open hand look. I'm not quite sure if I want to take this branch off or not. I have to wait and see. She does have some brie bar on her. I don't know if you can see that or not. Can you see that? Figs for next year already on her. So I think I might leave it on until next year and then decide to snip that maybe. We'll see. This is Raspberry Latte. I did a lot of pruning on her as well. Just thinning out some of the branching. I left one on there and one here that's really, really getting dark. So it's kind of hoping, but she's just a little soft. I think she needs another, if we had the right conditions, maybe another 3 days to a week. And this one's Colonel Littman's Black. And there's one, and it's just barely soft. I took a whole mess of them off and did a major prune on this. Could use some more pruning. Might do it in the spring. I don't know. Anyhow, all these got some really major prunes. This one's a little crooked. This is another one that was really crooked to begin with, and that's why he's not in the center of the pot. I have to do another, when I do the root prune one more time, I'll make him more straight up and down. There's Miss Stella. She was really had a big branch on her here, and I cut this section off, cut her to imaginable, more manageable size. And she needs to be, I just did her a couple years ago, so I'm not sure if her roots are all in here. But in the spring, I'm going to try to tilt her, and then I will stake her, because for some reason this little booger likes to go over on me. That's why I put her in a permanent pot, so she'd have more of a stable pot than those grow bags. This one here is Golden Celeste. She didn't even give me any figs hardly. I think I got 2 off of her. She was loaded, so I gave her some nice major pruning. I got rid of some inner growing branches. This was the cut down from last year, and so I gave her some good pruning. Italian 258. It did not ripen in time, but Steve and I took 2 off of this branch and bit into them, and oh my God, they are so delicious. Yum, yum, num, num, num. So hopefully next year. There are 2 more on here. I should probably just pop, I think I'm going to just pop them off. And she's really bleeding. That's why I hate these warm days right before. It just makes them bleed. This is LSU Gold. We had one. It was okay. The others are just not softening, but isn't that beautiful up against the sky? Oh, the sky is so pretty. We have not had a lot of sunshine here. So this used to have a whole bunch of figs. And they're over there, of course, you saw. This one's Black Malta. She wasn't as tasty as some years, but I gave her a good pruning too. Snip, there was a big branch here. I snipped her. Try to make this my hand kind of top. This one is VDB. It hasn't really produced a whole lot the last 2 years, but I'm hoping this good pruning that I gave it, it's going to do well. I have one on there right there. It's really nice and dark, and it's such a good fig. And here we go. Look how nice she looks. Let me see if I can go this way. So nice. I don't know if you can see how purple she is. But anyhow, when I pick her, which will probably be today, she's a little bit soft. I'm going to cut this branch down to a little bit more of a manageable size, probably like to here or here, maybe here. And then let her start branching out. I'll pick a good one where the branch is like this one here, so probably right about there. So her nodes here will grow a branch on either side outward from each other. So anyhow, that is part one of my fig migration. I did have some over there, they're gone. I have some in the greenhouse. They really are not doing much better in there. One is just dropping all of its figs in there. You can see here's a whole bunch of figs that are just not quite there. And usually I get more figs than this. We just had a really, really bad spring and a really bad rainy summer, and then fall just came. There wasn't a lot of sunshine this year, which was kind of disappointing. But anyway, that is the first part, and then tonight we're going to move these up closer to the house, and tomorrow we're going to start stacking them. So anyway, I'll be back probably in 1 second. So here it is. It's pretty root bound. It looks like I added a little bit of dirt and it kind of worked its way down. There's all kinds of little critters in there, and it's really bad root bound in here. So I'm going to give this a root prune, and hopefully this baby will do a good job for us. And as you can see, all the figs have been moved towards the garage right now. Around and around I go. That's pretty hard to, doesn't look that bad inside there, root wise. The roots are really encircling. Oop, I kind of went off my, oh, I think this had a bump in the bottom. That might be
there was
why.
a ridge in the bottom.
Yeah, that's what I see. Oh, no, what do you want to call it? I can't think of the word. Chips in this at all, just all dirt. Oh my goodness, I think I'll have to turn around and go the other way. An ant colony there.
Wow,
they're not happy.
Colony, yeah.
That's why there's a hole in it. So I'm now taking my wood chips and trying to get rid of the really big pieces. leave the little pieces and try to do like a 40-60 ratio between that and my potting mix. So this is what I'm doing now. Just get rid of some of the big pieces, and this is all I have. And I mentioned this a long time ago in another video that you could use. You go to what's it called? English Gardens? No, not English Gardens. Wiggins, and they have really fine chipped ones down there. But every time I went down there, they didn't have them. So, and they are a little more expensive, but you don't have that job of breaking these down. And usually they don't have these nasty chips in there as well. So anyhow, I'll get busy with that. Okay, so I have this pretty much mixed in. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this Job's tomato fertilizer, because that's what I use, and I like organic. You can do whatever you like. I also use chickadee doo-doo and azomite and different things. But right now I'm just going to put this in there and mix it in a little. And this is a slow release. Usually organic is more slow release. And I just mixed it in there, and now I'm ready to pop this big old baby into its pot. And I know I took 1 inch off the bottom, so I'm going to try and put 1 inch worth into this pot so that I can pop her in and then fill her in on the sides, and hopefully she will do really well next year. I'm still deciding on if I want to cut this one off or not, because I really don't want this here, but maybe I can get some figs off of this part here. So we'll see. We'll see what it's like when we get it in the garage. So anyhow, I'm going to start putting this in. Sometimes I'll put a chip where the holes are just so that the dirt stays in there. But I think I might want to put a little bit of dirt on top too. So maybe I won't put quite a, how far am I? I know this will compact when I put that heavy baby in there, which Steve and I will have to turn the video camera off for that, because we both need to hang on to that puppy and put her in. So anyhow, see you in a few seconds. So she's in. Now I gotta fill her up. Might have some extra. Maybe I'll do another pot. I don't know, but I wasn't planning on it. The weather here, we're supposed to get snow in, what was it, 4 days?
Yeah, 3 or 4 days, I believe.
I think it was Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, today's Saturday.
So that would be
yeah.
November.
Tuesday is October 31st, so Wednesday would be November the 1st. So it's either Halloween or the following day.
Yeah, snow. I can't believe it. And this is our last good day, which isn't that great of a day, as you can see. But at least it's cool and I'm not burning up. Like yesterday was really warm and humid. But sad thing about this is we're gonna have to water her in before we take her up, because I want to make sure she's all packed in there. I think she's got a little bit of a gap down there. Make sure she's no air pockets too much. Big air pockets in here. I have room to put a root. Well, our 6th season of the figs is over with. All the figs that were here are gone. All the ones in the greenhouse are put away. All these are put away. And then there were 2 over here that are put away. All stacked and ready, I guess you could say, for next year. I'm hoping that we have a longer season next year. Our poor lawn is taking a beating because we had a whole bunch of rain before, so the grass got pretty knocked down, but boy, sure is pretty still. A couple of pretty colors still showing. My neighbors are gonna have a big Halloween party tonight. It's supposed to rain tonight. Hopefully it holds off a little bit for them so they can enjoy the evening. I can hear some music and some fire burning over there. It smells really good. And over here you can see how badly the lawn looks. It's going to need a little tender loving care this coming spring. This is really packed. Maybe it doesn't look as bad on the camera. We're supposed to get snow on Tuesday, Wednesday. It's not supposed to be a lot. Let's hope it doesn't. But I'll have a lot of stuff I gotta clean up in my yard. All the hostas and stuff gotta clean up. There'll be a lot more leaves still. Anyway, I'll show you inside the garage and show you what that's like. Okay, I had to do kind of a wide angle on this. Now we are, I think, 16 less figs this year, and they're still packed. 3 high in some areas, but mostly 2 on a level. We have some right here that we stored, and then there's some over on the other side of the car over here. So anyhow, that's the end of the fig migration for 2023, our 6th year of stacking them. And anyhow, I just wanted to show you what they look like here. We have a pretty high, luckily, garage. Most garages are pretty tall if they're fairly new. And this is the only fig that wouldn't drop its leaves. So I just left them on, and hopefully they'll drop in here and I can just pick them up. That's Letizia. She hung on to her leaves forever, and I guess she's supposed to be a real hearty fig. I'm really tired, and I need to get inside and get something to drink. And anyhow, just wanted to show you that. It's pretty boring. Let's go back outside. I did get my Gilmore watering system unhooked. We're supposed to go down to, I think, 24 degrees one night. Might even change since then. It was about 52 degrees out here today. Anyway, I got a lot of yard cleanup to do. I have to get this, this is October, I don't even know the date. I think it's October 27th. And anyhow, I hope you're all having a great day, and I'll see y'all guys in the next one.